but there were some areas of gusty winds. We had some really heavy rain and frequent lightning, so that's expected to be more of the same heading into tomorrow and Sunday. The thing is that it's not going to be a lot of storms, but the ones that do form will have the ability to become strong to severe. It's more likely tomorrow, especially as temperatures are expected to peak in the lower 90s. We did get an official word from the National Weather Service. We only hit 89 today. That was actually the forecast high, so we nailed the forecast, but we are still chasing our first 90-degree day of the year here in the Charlotte area. Here's where the storms are right now. Again, heavy rain, a few lightning strikes associated with some of these, especially in York County. On the back end here, though, for the mountains and foothills, just some light rain. Certainly this storm activity overperforming. However, it's not, of course, at that severe criteria, so that's always good news. As we look a little bit further south, you can see this outflow boundary expecting to produce probably a few more storms along with it in Chester County. That's what this little area of green is. It's essentially that cool outflow. Think of being outside in a thunderstorm and you feel that cool breeze before you maybe see the lightning or hear the thunder. That's what that outflow boundary is. Where the actual storms are right now over Rock Hill, though, these storms in York are pushing into those same areas. But what about these for folks that haven't seen it yet? Well, Van Wyck, Fort Lawn between about 11:30 and about 11:45. Waxhaw the same, eventually approaching Lancaster around 11:50 or so, just before the midnight time frame, and then Tradesville just after midnight. Some heavy rain as well. Not a whole lot of lightning strikes though with this cell there in Rowan County. That will likely clip northern parts there of Anson County and Stanley County, of course, just north there of Albemarle, and then eventually this heavy rain moving toward the Concord, Harrisburg area, really now and over the next 30 minutes. So as we progress throughout Saturday, what to expect? Well, with this frontal boundary lingering nearby, probably a few isolated showers in the mountains tomorrow morning, but we really do remain dry for the majority of the day. Here's 1 o'clock, very brief isolated thunderstorm potential. I did lower our chance to see storms for the middle half of the day tomorrow, but I'm still expecting a nice little burst here of strong to even severe storms, probably between about 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. until it's completely out of here. And then eventually we'll see kind of a rinse repeat forecast on Sunday with the chance for rain in the morning hours for the mountains and then just a few of those isolated showers and storms by the second half of the day. So what can you expect both Saturday and Sunday? Again, not a lot of storms, but the storms that do develop will become strong to severe. Gusty winds, your primary risk. Large hail, so a quarter size or lower, will be secondary. Really heavy rain as well. Not a lot of significant flash flooding risk, but if some of those storms train over the same area, it'll certainly be a possibility. We'll be tracking it all day long in the WCNC Charlotte Weather Office, and of course, if we need to break into programming, we will. But also remember, even when we're not on linear TV on WCNC Charlotte, if there's any active weather happening, we are almost always streaming on WCNC Plus, at least showing you the local radar and all that jazz. Severe weather threat, again, medium for everybody on Saturday, shifts a little bit lower on Sunday as that rain risk and storm risk shifts over toward the eastern side of the Carolinas. So here's your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Again, some severe storms possible tomorrow. We did not see that tonight, but we did have some heavy rain, some gusty winds, so they were certainly on the stronger side. Same song and dance Sunday with a slightly lower chance for severe weather, and then we are really back in that significant summer pattern. That's what I get for trying to say an alliteration. Back in the latter half of next week, and of course into the following weekend. As you can see, we bring back in those isolated rain chances every single afternoon.
All right, Brittany, thanks for the heads up.